just in case you're about to join me or joining me, I'm standing here with Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. As you can see, he has blood on his hands. I'm walking today, starting in Seattle's Fremont District, and I used to live in this district about a block from here. And back when the Soviet Union collapsed, this was a district full of artists and studios, and the community purchased one of the statues that was being torn down in the former Soviet Union, and they brought it here so that we can make an eternal mockery of Vladimir Ilyich Lenin right here in the artsy part of Seattle. So I'm going to be walking today, starting in the Fremont District, show you some of the sights, and we're going to end up at Gasworks Park. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to switch directions of the camera now, maybe give you a little bit better view. So here we are in the Fremont District, and it doesn't take much to notice that it's a very artsy district. And here we have Mr. Lenin Tavadish, and everybody comes to get their picture taken with him.
Yeah, that's part of my history.
Ah, вы русская?
Yeah, that's a part of my history.
Are you Russian?
No, I'm Ukrainian.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm glad that we continue to ridicule him appropriately here.
Yep.
All right, people, so I'm actually going to go up a side street first and show you Fremont's other famous artwork, the Troll. And let's see how this goes. So this used, like I say, this used to be, and it still is, a very artsy district, but most of the cheap art studio buildings have been replaced by upscale condos and businesses. Definitely a lot of great restaurants in this area, and still a brew pub or two. So here in Fremont we have a troll, a real troll, and if I haven't made a wrong turn, I hope to show him to you in a few minutes. Let's give you the panorama though. When I lived here, there was only about half of all these restaurants and cafes that there are now. It's been about 20 years since I lived here. Here we go. There's not really anything very exciting on this back street before we arrive at the Troll, and I only hope that this is a good way to get to the Troll, because the other way is a lot steeper. There is a beautiful historic church. Okay, thank God we walked up the hill the way that's not steep. And we'll walk back down the steep way. And you can probably see the bridge up ahead. Right underneath this bridge is our famous Fremont Troll. I haven't been here in quite some time, but I used to live in the apartment beyond those shrubs over there, past the bridge. Could not quite see the Troll from my window, but close. So I'm going to go into the shade first to let the camera adjust, and then we will turn so we can see the Troll. Okay, I'm going to try and pan because my camera is kind of heavy. My gimbal freaks out sometimes when I use the joystick to pan. But here we are. If you can see it in the shadows. It looks like I still have a connection even though I'm under the bridge. Hopefully it's not too terrible. I don't know if you can make that out, but he's holding a Volkswagen. So it was sort of the perfect artwork to make a troll right directly under the bridge. And there he is. As you can see, he's a very popular sight. We're going to turn back around and go down the hill under the bridge and back through downtown Fremont. So the bridge that we are underneath is called the Aurora Bridge, named after Aurora Avenue, the most prominent north-south street in the northern part of Seattle. And it's a magnificent bridge. I will show it to you at an angle once we get down below. I used to live right up that alley there, behind that little yellow barn, somebody's garage. And I don't know if you can see the water at the very bottom of the hill in the distance. We'll be closer to the water later. Okay. So we're gonna actually turn and go back into downtown. I want to show you the old brewery where used to be the Red Hook Brewery. As you can see, it's a little dry right now, but Seattle is a very green place. Trees everywhere. But you've probably heard, like so many other places, we have had a drought. This pretty little Spanish-style building across the street, which you almost can't see from all of the trees, but that's the Fremont Public Library. Seattle has a whole bunch of districts, kind of like Seattle has a whole bunch of districts, and Fremont is the one we're in today. There used to be a coffee house across the street there, which I frequented. It's changed names a few times. There's a restaurant there now, but I'm not really sure what sort of restaurant. Not the same place that used to be there. Let's see. Are we lagging? I think we're lagging a little bit, so let me repeat that. This beautiful, nice little coffee shop. Looks like it's still a coffee shop. It's not the same one. Okay, we're continuing. It looks like our lag is finished for a moment. Every year in Fremont District, there's a really wild parade called the Solstice Parade, actually very close to my birthday. So we're gonna cross the street here. I guess really I can cross the street either direction. We'll cross whichever way gives us the signal first. There we go. Okay, we're lagging again. Hello, everyone. There we go. Across the street from Mr. Actually, we have a rocket ship. I don't really know the restaurant Burnt Sugar. Okay, let's head to the water. And I'm not really sure, but the shape of that globe there reminds me of the globe that used to be on top of the Seattle PI building, which was the old newspaper in downtown Seattle. Don't know if anybody is online. If you are, I can't see your chat. I'm sorry. I apologize. So part of what has pushed out all the old art studios that we used to have here are Google, Amazon, several other small software companies have buildings here. And I guess that's great for the economy of Fremont, but it definitely changes the character of the neighborhood to have these big office buildings where we used to have, yeah, they were old rundown buildings, but they could afford to lease space for artists in them fairly cheaply. I don't know how our connection's going, but we're walking down into the Google part of Fremont. You've also got Adobe down here. I forgot about Adobe. All Google up that alley. I think Adobe's further down, closer to under the bridge, but I'm not sure. So I want to show you the canal. This is a very important ship canal. It's our very own little Suez Canal here. For those of you who don't know Seattle's on a long, I'll call it peninsula, although it reaches the land on both ends. Seattle's on a long strip of land, and it has the seawater of the Puget Sound to the west and the fresh water of Lake Washington to the east. And this waterway right here connects the two. And so when you have a tall boat like that, they have to open the Fremont Bridge for you. And we're just in time to see the bridge closing. So I've been up this canal on sailboats a couple of times, which is a lot of fun. There's a special protocol of the way you do your horn that makes them open the bridge. And it used to be a person sitting in the booth manning it, listening to the sound of the horns. I'm relatively sure it's all 100% automated now. You send a special signal to the bridge. The bridge queues up all those signals. When it feels like it's time to let boats through, it closes the road for cars, and then it raises the bridge. And it's pretty much all automatic. So I'm going to do just a quick panorama. To our left is Lake Union, the first large body of water to the north of downtown Seattle. And then to the right takes you to the Ballard Locks, which is a series of locks way down, which takes you down to sea level on the Puget Sound. And this trail right here, the Bert Gilman Trail, which someone's jogging on there, that's the same trail that I've broadcast from 4 times before in different parts of the city. But it's not displaying chat at the correct. Hola, process. I'm glad to see you guys are watching. I hope it's not sideways. My chat window is displayed sideways. I hope that doesn't mean that I've got the orientation. Welcome, benvenute. So we're now up above the Fremont Bridge. And yeah. Hello, anybody still there? I think we're no longer having buffering problems. So you saw, hopefully you saw the Fremont Bridge when it was open and closing with a big sailboat. And now we're heading down the street. So you can see on the other side of the street, there's a group of people waiting for a bus. And unfortunately, they're waiting for a bus someplace the bus never comes. They've been waiting here for at least 25 years. It used to be very popular to stand here and have a friend across the street take your picture with all the statues waiting for the bus, but it no longer happens that there's no traffic. So, and the traffic kind of does ruin that photo opportunity. But I think I'm giving you the right idea here that the Fremont District has a lot of art, as you can see all through it. A lot of public art. Up here on the right is a memorial statue to J.P. Patches, a very famous Seattle celebrity. He was a television personality with a TV show for children for many years. I don't know about you, but I've always been afraid of clowns. But at one time, it was a very popular television show here in Seattle. And he died not very long ago. I'm not really sure who this is on this side. I'm not really sure. It's got a crown. In any case, I never watched that. It was after my time. For some people who grew up here, people my age who grew up here, that was a television show when they were children. I hope you got a good look at the Aurora Bridge. We'll probably get a better look at it from the other side. There's a lot of buildings in the way on this side. But as you can see, it's a very high up bridge with 6-lane highway on top. And I don't know if I'm going to lose connection again under the bridge. We shall see. So you're starting to get a look at the marina. The canal opens up into the lake right here under the bridge. And isn't that just an amazing view? And you can kind of see the city a little bit down there now. Let's give another panorama under the bridge. Up at the top there, that's where the Troll is, up at the top. They've now named that Troll Avenue. It did not used to be called Troll Avenue when I lived here. They renamed it because the Troll was so popular. So we're going to continue down this way before the bridge. On this side of the bridge, all along the lake, there's moorage for boats, and then there's a large industrial area where they repair boats. And we will see a little bit of that. Is right up here. We no longer have Hook Brewery, which was a very delicious beer made right here in Fremont and Ballard, until it was bought out by some horrible company like Anheuser-Busch, who turned it into piss. And now we no longer have them, but we do have the Fremont Brewing Company, and we do have quite a number of other really delicious local beers. One of which is Fremont Brewing. I'm gonna pan again because you can see the city now. So yeah, I have a smartphone, and it's a problem. There's something wrong with I don't have this problem when I stream to Facebook. Facebook streaming works perfectly. No lag, no communication problems, but nobody seems to have Facebook. Are you streaming? Yeah, it's kind of, or not tomorrow. Let me continue. As you can see, downtown Seattle in the distance, on the other side of the boats. I'm gonna zoom a little bit. And Seattle is called the Emerald City, probably because when you approach it on the freeway, it looks just like the Emerald City in The Wizard of Oz. So I'm gonna try to reset my gimbal. Hang on for a second. Yeah, it's not resetting very well. Hello. All right, I give up on the gimbal. It's just going to be a little bit crooked for a few minutes. So we are back on the Bert-Gilman Trail, but the camera's basically completely frozen. Okay, can you guys hear me? We're walking on the Bert-Gilman Trail in Seattle, and we'll have a nice view of the city in a few minutes. Those of you after we're finished, go back and watch the beginning so that you can see Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, and you can see the troll we have under the bridge. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. I'm gonna have to talk to my cell provider. Downloaded YouTube. Okay, up here I've got to cross the street. You can see the city on the other side of the road. There'll be a better view from the park. My gimbal is not behaving. I don't know if it's a battery problem. Nope, it's got plenty of battery power. This here used to be really sure park, and they've decoratively painted some of the old gas equipment. Right below us there, Seattle Police Department Harbor Patrol. So, probably come as no surprise to you that this hill here is a favorite spot for anybody on a windy day to fly a kite. Trying to get my gimbal to level out a little bit here for you. I think it leveled. Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go up the hill, but only a little ways, just to see the view. And you can probably already see the view I said was going to be a surprise at the end of the broadcast. I might as well go all the way up the hill. So this park really does have the nicest views of Seattle anywhere in the city. And let's see. Can you guys see that at all? Or is it just lag? Nothing but lag. Okay, I'm gonna turn my gimbal off because it's just not holding the camera straight at all. Okay. Buffering problems. Jeez. Ridiculous. And moving to the left, that's Queen Anne Hill. And there you have the whole city of Seattle.
Sundials.
We have a little bit of backlighting, so your view is not as beautiful as my view.
And then we'll look at Portage Bay, U Districts.
Hey man, how is that blackberry sour? Any good?
Don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
You had Fremont?
No?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Lake here, Alaska, seaplane. Park that way and show you the view right from the lake. The last gimbal when it's working, but then it stops working, which is not very useful. So I'm going to conclude the broadcast here and capture some footage on my phone offline where I don't have lag. So thank you everyone for coming. Good morning to you. Grazie. Grazie mille. Ciao a tutti. Got it.